Hey, it's Debbie here, and on my YouTube adventure I would like to share some whole food plant-based recipes with you. And today I'm gonna show you how to make some easy and irresistible chickpea beetroot and black turmeric patties for your plant-based burger recipes. So yes, I'm gonna show you how to make two different plant-based patties, and I'm telling you, they are so delicious. Even people that eat meat love them. Yeah, so this is my pita bread topped with my homemade dressing made of my homemade coconut milk, just stirred up with some mustard. Delicious. Some lettuce, the burger, some cucumber, my homemade sauerkraut, and that's it. And look at it. Isn't that beautiful? And I can tell you it tastes delicious. So if you also want to know how to make sauerkraut in your own homemade coconut milk, don't forget to check out my other videos. For now, I'm gonna say bye. I'm gonna eat my delicious lunch. Ciao. So we're gonna start with the recipe for the chickpea and beet patty. See the full ingredient list below. So you're gonna start by grating the beet and squeeze the liquid out of it. Now the next step is to heat a little bit of oil in a frying pan and add your half of an onion and minced ginger to it. Simmer over low heat for a few minutes and then add the grated beet to it and simmer again over low heat for a few minutes. Lastly, you're gonna add your spices. So in this case I added 1.5 tablespoons of curry spice and stir that through. Now when fully combined and slightly heated, we're going to go on to the next step. And this is to drain your cooked chickpeas and transfer those to your blender. So here I have my chickpeas that I cooked, and now I'm putting into the food processor. And I'm going to just blend the chickpeas up until they break down into some smaller pieces before I add the rest of my ingredients. So now get ready to add the rest of the ingredients you had in your frying pan to the chickpeas. Add some salt and blend it all together. Now the consistency that you will be looking for is that of a thicker paste, and it is okay to have some chunks in it. I personally like it if it's not completely smooth but it's still a little bit chunky. Now if in any case it is too thin and runny, which you don't want because then it's going to be really hard to form your patties, you might want to add some flour. This can be any type of flour. When I was making this, that wasn't needed, but if it's too runny, you might need to add some flour. Now then divide your mixture into either 6 or 4 bigger portions and start forming your patties. Now I'm going to put them into a glass oven pan. You can also put them on a paper sheet, whatever you prefer. So now you're just going to roll them into balls and then form them into patties of your desired size before you put them in a preheated oven. As you can see, I'm making 4. They're really big, so if you like them a bit smaller, go ahead and make them into 6. Now this is the result when coming out of the oven. and that will take approximately 15 minutes each side. Now moving on to the recipe for the black bean turmeric patties. Again, see the ingredients below the video. So we're going to add a little bit of oil to the pan again and add the other half of the onion. Now in this case, we also want to add a big grated piece of turmeric later on, plus some minced garlic and a handful of chopped up mushrooms. This can be mushrooms that you prefer. In this recipe I used oyster mushrooms, but you can really use any type you like, and it will taste good. So go ahead and add those, and again stir it through and let the mushrooms soften for a little bit. And then next you can add in the spices and the minced ginger. So add the rest of your ingredients, stir it through, and give the spices a little bit of time to heat up, because they will release their aromas to the fullest when you do that. So make sure you don't let it burn. Next up, you're going to add your cooked black beans. Make sure you rinse and drain them well to your food processor. And do the same as with the chickpeas. So mash them up until they're just in finer pieces, and you will see the black beans will turn into a paste fairly quickly. So don't mix them too long before you add the rest of the ingredients out of your frying pan. So add the rest and mix them in, and you might want to have a spoon on the side to stir your mixture through to the bottom, so you don't have to run your food processor for that long. Because remember, you want the mixture to be thick and optionally a little bit chunky and not too liquid, so don't mix it for too long. Add your salt and add pepper if desired. Mix it all together for a little longer. And in a moment I'm going to show you what my mixture looks like. Now I am going to add in a few spoons of flour just to make it a little bit thicker. I'm using yuca flour, but again you can use basically any type of flour you want. Then the same thing as with the other patties, you're gonna divide it up in an equal amount based on how big you want your patties to be, and you're gonna form them by hand and put them in the oven pan. Now when that is done, you can put them in your preheated oven. Again, the same thing, 15 minutes each side, and here you can see the end result. Now you can make different recipes with these. I like to put them on a homemade pita bread and build my own pita burger, but you can also serve it just with fresh vegetables, some sauerkraut, or any other things that you like. It really tastes good with a variety of different foods. So I really hope this video gave you a ton of value and you're gonna enjoy your plant-based patties. See you in the next video, and for now, enjoy your food. Thank you. Bye.